Welcome. In this video we're going to demonstrate how to upload photos into the Mura file manager. To do that you'll need to have some images ready to upload from your local system and be able to log into a Mura instance. So I already have my username and password, so I've visited the site. This is an example site that was a clone of the Palm Beach chapter site that isn't live. It's just a test site that I use. And so I've navigated, and I'm just going to add /admin to the end of the URL here. It'll prompt me to log in, and I'll enter my CMS credentials. And these are just prompts to save my password, and I'm just going to tell it I don't want to now. The next step is to access the file manager, and to do that I'll use the left-hand menu and go down to File Manager. And now we're looking at the contents of the repository for the site, which is all the images and other assets the site uses. I'm going to drill into the Images folder and expand Photos. And then what I recommend is that typically we build a folder per year and then a folder per event. So in this case I'm going to right click on Photos and select New Subfolder and just punch in 2016. If the folder already existed, you could just click on it. Without having to create it, obviously. The event I'm going to upload for is not as exciting as a Ferrari event. I don't have any exciting photos like that. It was just a trip to Pikes Peak here in Colorado. So I'm going to right click on 2016, select New Subfolder, and just type in Pikes Peak. Generally try to avoid special characters such as slashes or apostrophes in the folder names and file names. So I've typed in Pikes Peak, omitting the apostrophe. I'll click OK. And then I'm going to drill into Pikes Peak. And its folder, the folder's empty because I just created it. So what I'll do is switch over to my folder, which I had already here. And now there's a couple of ways to do this. The easiest way that I've found is to simply select all of them, or all that you want to upload at least. In this case we'll do 4. I'm just going to drag and drop them into the folder, into the file manager. What is happening now is the files are being transmitted to the server, and once they get there, then the server is doing some processing on those images, such as creating thumbnails for appropriate display sizes and things like that. So you'll notice a brief pause after each image is uploaded as the server does the work that it needs to do to display them to the user in appropriate resolutions. We'll wait for it to complete here. Now all 4 are visible. It's worth noting that if you have extremely long folder names and or file names, it won't work. They combine, they can't be more than I think 255 characters. So if you call it the Pikes Peak Celebration Blast Touring Journey, and then each file name is also equally long, the system might actually be unable to render those, and you won't see the thumbnail and you won't be able to delete them. So keep things terse. If you want to add verbose descriptions and things to images, you can do that when you add them to galleries, where you can enter paragraphs or simply 1 or 2 words of text to describe the image in both a caption and a description. So these are uploaded now to the 2016 Pikes Peak folder. And in another video I describe how you can load those into galleries. So if you had multiple events to upload here, you would go back to 2016, right click, new subfolder, and whatever other event you had, you would just rinse, wash, repeat. I'm also going to highlight these steps in the comments section for the video, so maybe you can follow along with that. Thank you.